Welcome to episode 4 of The Plug. I am your host, Quierra Luck, and instead of doing our usual 7 topics, tonight I have Chef Harold here, who's going to show us a quick and easy meal to do on game days. Of course, we'll talk our regular sports, so don't get too bummed out. Now let's get you guys plugged in. Welcome back, everyone. Again, you are tuned into The Plug, and if you see a different scene, you are inside of my kitchen, the little corner of my house. I brought a man in here to show you all how to cook. Chef Harold, I heard he was good. I don't know. We're gonna see. It might be kind of gross. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself as well as tell us what he's gonna be cooking.
Well, thank you, Quierra. Welcome to The Plug. I'm here from Philadelphia. My name is Chef Harold.
He's an Eagles fan, I'm sorry.
Yes,
my
go
bad.
Eagles, gang green. Carson Wentz all day. I'm here, I'm just going to make a simple buffalo chicken dip for people to use on game day for their family and friends. It normally feed about 20 people.
Jesus.
It's great to have.
I only have 5 people here.
It is delicious, and they will tell you it's delicious once I'm finished with it. And I appreciate Quierra having me on the show. Welcome to The Plug.
Now, before we dive into football, I'm going to allow one of the most amazing women in sports I know and one of my good friends, Erica Fernandez, to plug you into everything baseball. I know very little about it. It's not my forte, so I'm going to allow Erica to plug you guys in. So take it away, Erica.
Thanks, Quierra, for that lovely introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Erica, and I'm here to talk to you about something I like to call baseball. It's pretty evident that the Cubs are trying to make a statement. They are here to win it. They just won 100 games, which is huge if you're the Chicago Cubs. I don't see them not going all the way. I don't see everyone's jaws on the floor the moment they win the World Series, even if it's Game 7. I am a fan of what they're doing. I love the clubhouse, as tough as it is to say, only because of my fan base, but we'll leave that to rest. But also, not, staying within the topic of the National League, it's also pretty evident that even the wild card standings, these 4 teams are basically about to duke it out to the very last inning. And if you're not been paying attention, it's the Mets, the Giants, the Cardinals, and out of nowhere, the Marlins. The Marlins are 4 games back from what I was reading this morning, and the Mets, last night's game was a tough one for the Marlins as, unfortunately, they lost their starter, their ace pitcher, Jose Fernandez, which is so tough to talk about. If you're a fan, if you're a player, if you're just anybody who is just in love with sports or, for the love of baseball, it's tough to even bring up without, having a frog caught in your throat. But we just wish that the family of Jose Fernandez and those that were close to him smile again. They will, but soon enough. But nonetheless, it's just important to talk about. There was so much future ahead of him. He was probably in line for a humongous contract, but he's another one that was gone a little too soon, similar to Roberto Clemente. But going back to baseball, not to be a Debbie Downer in this conversation, but the Indians are another team that I want you all to focus on. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Indians and the Cubs, the World Series, but we'll have to see. But alas, my time is up here. Everyone, thanks for having me, Quierra, and I'll see you all hopefully soon. Bye.
Thank you so much, Erica, for that update. And from all of us here at The Plug to the Fernandez family, you are in our prayers, and the Marlins family, the same as well. Now back to cooking, which Chef Harold's in my kitchen once again doing. I don't let too many men cook in my kitchen because this is like my little palace. So we're gonna check in with him and see what he's doing. He won't let me cook. I've been trying in between takes to get in here, but he won't let me touch anything because chefs apparently have to wear gloves. I ain't trying to wear no gloves in my house, but whatever. So, Chef, tell us what you're doing right now.
Well, right now I'm chopping up some green onions. And since it's your house, I'm gonna let you finish doing this while I break down the ingredients in this recipe.
Okay.
So, like I said, we're making a buffalo chicken dip, and these are some simple ingredients.
Nice so hard.
We have cream cheese, we got our green onions, we got some shredded cheese. We got chicken in the oven that's just about ready. I'm gonna take that out for you guys.
I feel like my onions are bigger than yours.
You're fine.
I promise I look like a better cook than this. His knife just is like as big as a piece of wood.
And after we add these 3 ingredients, we're gonna add this Texas Pea hot sauce to it.
No, black
We're gonna top it off with some blue cheese. Mix that all together. Got some bad buffalo chicken dip. Now we got our chicken out. We're gonna take this fork that I like to use. And I'm gonna start shredding the chicken. Break the chicken up real good.
Chicken kind of good.
Better be good. Nothing but the best over here. Shred this chicken up. I see y'all hungry over there. Not too much longer. Quierra's pretty greedy.
I don't know what I'm doing back here.
She's smacking in my ear. Very rude. It's okay.
Now, where did you learn this recipe from?
I actually got this from one of my sister girlfriends. We went to Baltimore one time. She had made some buffalo chicken dip, and I was like in love with it. I was like, "What you use?" So she told me pretty much what she used. And I just added my own little twist to it, like I always do. And that's how it all came together.
Now, you told us you're from Philly,
Yes.
unfortunately. So, that must mean you're an Eagles fan.
Oh, of course.
So,
All I bleed is green.
That's so sad. With no championships. So,
You gonna be on the bandwagon soon?
no.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about this Carson Wentz situation. I mean, are you happy he's in Philly? You know, what is your take on this man?
I'm gonna be honest. When Philly traded up for this guy, I said, what are they doing? Because, you know, as an Eagles fan, we all know.
Right, I know.
We make a lot of bad decisions. A lot of bad decisions.
You guys do.
They got rid of my favorite guy, Sean McCoy.
I thought you were
Got
about to
rid
say
of-
Donovan McNabb.
Chunky Soup? Nah.
Chunky Soup. Chunky Soup.
Nah, was a good quarterback, but like I said, Philly is Philly. They never got this guy no #1 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
They had Tom Painton and James Thrash. I mean, you can't go but so far with them type of players.
Right.
But, you know, they upgraded when they got Deshaun Jackson, Deshaun McCoy, Jeremy Maclin. They actually had one of the best offenses in the league. And you can bring this guy, Chip Kelly, in, destroy the team. Just murder the team. Trade away all these stars,
He
a
did.
bunch of mediocre players, and said, we're going to win like this.
He did.
And of course it backfired. Like everybody knew it was. I'm so glad that he's gone. But I gotta tip my hat off to Howie Roseman, though. These moves he made this offseason, he got a new franchise, man. This Carson Wentz guy is the real deal.
Now,
I know everybody hates on him to say, oh, he ain't play real defense. But soon we got to Pittsburgh, we demolished them worse than we did any team that we played. They
which
still
is
not,
shocking.
they're still not believers. But it's okay.
Now, I haven't seen too many people that have, you know, been against Carson Wentz. You know, a lot of people are in love with him, especially me, you know, from a state that doesn't really exist. You know, North Dakota. Well, I don't think he's from North Dakota personally, but he went to school there.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm in love. Like, I've seen him. He's so poised, and I feel like they gave him the keys to the offense. Like, you know,
He's
just,
the future.
Just go.
He's the future, trust me.
All right, Chef Harold is just now finishing shredding up that chicken. So tell us what we're about to do next.
So next, we're going to add this cream cheese first.
They're like little marshmallows.
Yeah,
I'm hungry. Shit,
something
Harold.
like that. Oh, I can tell you hungry. Don't worry about it.
Thanks so much.
So after add the cream cheese, I'm going to add the shredded cheese over top too.
It's a lot of cheese.
Don't worry. I want your insides messed up. Nah, I messed up. Go ahead like that. Then we're gonna pop this in the oven, maybe 15 minutes. Get the cheese a little brown color on it. We're gonna take it out. Y'all be ready to eat?
Okay. Well, we're gonna pop this in the oven, and then we're gonna talk a little bit of sports. I have a Dallas Cowboy fan here, so I'm gonna get his point on Dak Prescott and see if he wants Tony Romo back. I think that's the question of the week. Does Dallas bring back Tony Romo if you have a 2-1 rookie who was doing amazingly well? While Chef Harold is over there slicing and dicing and shredding stuff, I wanted to introduce you guys to two of my really, really good friends. My sister Raven and Brian, who is born wrong as a Dallas fan. They're gonna taste some of Chef Harold's food to let you guys know if it's good or if it's bad or all that good stuff. So I wanted to plug you guys into some of my favorite people, while he's over there cooking. So smell, guys. I decided to spend a little time with Brian and to talk to some of you Dallas fans. I know you guys are a bit delusional, but I've been on your side for about 3 weeks, so I'm delusional right there with you. I am for Dak Prescott, and I wanted to get a little bit of insight on how some of you fans feel. So Brian, tell me how you feel about Dak Prescott.
I love Dak Prescott. I think he's the future, of course. He was a great pickup in the 4th round, along with him and Zeke and other draft picks that we picked up. But I like what we have so far. We continue to have a good running game. As long as we get the passing game, him and Dez can get a little connection going on, I think everything will be just fine.
Now, do you want Tony Romo to come back?
Nah, not really. I mean, I just think that at this point, if it's not broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
I feel like he should be a backup just in case. Maybe, just maybe, playoff time. I'll throw him in there, but right now Dak is riding his wave and we don't want to mess that up.
All right, now Dallas fans, I gave you guys a little segment. I'm smelling the dip right now, and Chef Harold is looking at me like I'm crazy with his dip out. So we're gonna take it back over to him and get this dip stirring. Now we're back with Chef Harold, and the dip is finished. So Chef, please finish the dip. I'm ready to eat.
Not a problem. Well, our last ingredients here: Texas pea hot sauce, a little bit of blue cheese. Then we're gonna top it off with our green onions.
It's a lot of hot sauce.
It'll be alright. It's good for your inside. Don't worry about it. Now, back to my Eagles. I feel like I left. I feel like I left something out there. I really do. I felt like Jim Schwartz doesn't get enough recognition.
Okay.
And
then give it to him. Give him all his praise right now.
I mean, you asked me to come in and to turn defense around that was one of the worst in the league last year.
Right.
It's amazing to me. Like,
well, second to last isn't that bad.
Yeah, right. But no, all jokes aside though, I mean, how many defensive coordinators go to a team and turn them into the #1 defense as soon as he gets there? Normally it takes a year or two for everybody to start gelling together.
Right.
He has these guys working like they've been together for a long time. Like, I love it. Him and Doug Peters is a match made in heaven, I'm telling you.
Now, how do you feel about your conference?
It's not as strong as I thought it would be. Like, I'm honestly surprised of how bad the defense
Ryan's
is.
over there making his face right now.
I mean, I understand you're a Cowboys fan. I'm a football fan, but I'm just gonna keep it real. I think the defenses in the NFC East are not good.
Right.
I mean, teams are pitting up 20, 30 points a game on them, and that's not a good recipe for winning. I'm sorry.
Right.
Offense, it helps you win, but defense is the key to the game.
Okay, now what are you doing now? You adding in some ranch?
I'm gonna add some blue cheese.
Oh, it's blue cheese. Excuse me, guys, not ranch.
It's gotta be chunky though, Not that light blue cheese. It's not good for you.
Now again, how many people does this feed?
This could feed up to 20 people. I mean, unless you got some real greedy people,
Well, Raven will eat it all. I'm sure with one chip.
I'm pretty sure she will.
Yeah, this one chip, look, she's already breathing over there already. Y'all can't see her on camera, but trust me, she's fogging up the lenses.
Also follow me on Instagram at Chef RH. Don't forget that.
Chef H.
Yes.
Well, your last name is Davis, right?
Yes, it
Chef
is.
Boyardee could work.
No, see, Chef Boyardee already has his own name. So
Oh, okay.
H stands for
You
Harold.
trying to get your own brand, young
Right.
lady.
H stands for Harold, so I couldn't do that.
I feel you. Should have done Chef Boyardee. All right, guys. Chef is almost finished, so I'm gonna let him continue taking the floor.
I just finished mixing everything, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So, just gonna top it off these green onions.
Okay.
And y'all ready to eat?
Okay. Can I do something? Can I at least put the green onions in there?
I don't know where your hands fit. Like,
Okay. Now, how about I just sprinkle it?
go ahead, that'll work.
All right. And then, is that enough? You
Look
want
at the
to
flick of the wrist. Look at it.
I've been cooking.
I see. Good job.
Maybe something with a 3-year-old. Is that enough? Or you want some more?
You can put a little bit more in there. Alright, that's
Oh,
good.
jeez, my bad.
That's okay.
All right.
Alright. Thank you so much, Quierra.
No problem. It looks so good. So while we get everything plated, I'm going to get the tasters back and we're going to try it all at once. So that way you guys can get in and see our expression and see how great this looks because it smells amazing. So hold your horses while we get everybody back together and now we can finally eat some dip.
Yes.
Alright guys, look at how cute this looks. Now I bought this bowl like 2 years ago and it's never looked this good. So Chef, if you want to just, talk about it a little more and then I'm ready to get a chip right now.
Well, pretty much, this is the Philly style buffalo chicken dip that I created. I made myself. And I'm proud of this product and I know y'all going to love it. So let's go eat.
Alright, so my tasters are ready. I'm ready. Let's dive in. Two bad kids at lunch.
You're a man, boy.
Appreciate it.
You're a man. You're a man.
Alright guys, that concludes our episode 4, The Plug. Again, I am super excited about this episode and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to let Chef Harold here plug himself in.
Well, I want to say thank you for having me on the
No
show.
problem. You
I
fed
really
me.
appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoyed the dip. And for y'all out there, follow me on Instagram at Chef Boyardee and also on Snapchat at Chef HD3. I got a lot of stuff to show y'all, man. Come follow and support me.
Support Black Chef. Black Chefs matter. Get your food on. And also for my testers, at King Henry is Brian. I'm sorry, at King Henry 84 is Brian's.
Yes.
And my sister, Raven Nicole the dancer, is Raven _Nicole_. And she's a dancer, like a real live dancer, not the other kind of dancer y'all thinking about.
Not the cha-cha slide.
And you guys know mine already. All of my social media accounts, Quierra _Luck. Again, talk to me. Tell me how you like the dip. Tell me what you added in, took away. I want to know your versions. Let me know what you're cooking for game day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, see you guys next week.